For about 30 years, our price hasn't been changed. So 30 years ago, back in 30 years ago, the salary is same as now. Do you guys get more salary than before?
30 years ago, you won't feel the difference of coming to Australia or anywhere, but right now
it's so
$2,400 you said?
Yeah.
That's
Hello everyone, how you guys going? 皆さんご機嫌いかがでしょうか？今日も可能性無限大です。It's タロサックということで、今日の動画では外国人に聞いたあなたの国のお給料はどのぐらいというテーマでやっていきたいと思います。日本円が安くなってるだとか、投資しないとまずいだとか、海外ではインフレって言って物価がどんどん上がってるらしいけど、日本は上がってないらしいよとかね。こういうニュースに疑問を抱いたり、本当なのって思う人も結構多いんじゃないでしょうか。なので今日の動画では物とか食べ物とかサービスとかのね、日本の価格に比べて世界の価格はどうなってるのかとか、その世界の物価は本当に上がってるのかとか、日本人以外の皆さんにズバリ、あなたの国では初任給いくらもらえましたかなんてとこまで聞いていって、海外のお金事情が分かっちゃうインタビュー、今日やっていきたいと思います。僕のチャンネルでは様々なトピックに関する外国人のインタビュー動画を毎週配信してます。見るだけで頭の中がグローバル化すること間違いなし。面白いと思ってもらえた方はぜひチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。英語話せるようになりたい、勉強しなきゃいけないのも分かるんだけど、なかなか参考書とか単語帳とかやる気出ません。そんなあなたに朗報です。タロサックのインタビュー動画が全て記事になって登場。タロサックの公式ブログ現代リアル英会話研究室では、動画を見ながら一緒に記事も読めることによって、その場でわからない単語とか熟語、それから発音まで調べられるようになってます。なかなか硬い勉強では続かないんですっていう人も楽しく英語を学べるようになってますので、ぜひですね、タロサックの公式ブログ、概要欄のリンクから遊びに来てください。ということで今日も早速行きましょう。Where are you from?
We're from Ireland.
I can see your Irish accent, beautiful. It's still hard to understand sometimes. Are you guys having a day off today?
Yes, we're on our holidays.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we just arrived.
How much do you guys usually spend on the day off?
It would depend whether we're going out for the night or not, but we find here in Ireland it can be quite expensive, especially if we're going for dinner. Dinner seems to be quite expensive out here. So we could $200 or $300. Yeah,
together.
Easily. Yeah.
Easy. Yeah. You must drink a lot, hey?
He pays most of the time.
Oh, okay. In this video, I want to ask you some questions about money because I saw on YouTube videos and TV news that they're saying that everything getting more and more expensive in the world,
yes.
Including your salary as well. You get paid more than before. Whereas in Japan, it's not like that. So I want to find out if it's true or not and what it's actually like. People tend to use McDonald's price to make a comparison. Yeah. So in Japan, I just came back from Japan actually. Cheeseburger is like $1.70 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
And I like your reaction.
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
Oh, that's cheap. Okay. Big Mac is like $4.30 or 60 cents or something like
you're
that.
talking maybe like €6 or €7. Euro? Yeah.
In Ireland?
In Ireland for a Big Mac. There's no such thing as
$5 or $6.
Yeah,
that's
cheap
posh.
McDonald's anymore.
That's not a McDonald's anymore then.
Yeah, the Euro saver menu was a thing for a while where there was certain stuff for a euro.
Yeah.
That's kind of not really a thing anymore. Everything has gone creeped up slowly but surely.
So you can feel the price is going up.
Absolutely, yeah. But you don't notice because they do it slightly each time, and it's only when you look back and go, I used to get it for this price, and then you see the difference. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gone up a lot. McDonald's, yeah.
Good story. Have you been to Japan, by the way?
No, never.
Not
We
yet.
have to go, yeah.
Okay, so I think Ireland sounds a bit expensive country to me.
Yes, it is.
And also like Australia, obviously.
Yeah.
So as United Arab Emirates, Switzerland as well.
Yes, definitely.
How about this? Does Japan sound simply expensive country to you guys or cheap?
Well, hearing what you just said, no.
Sounds cheap, yeah.
Sounds cheap.
It's on our list to go visit anyway, but now it seems more appealing.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Last question is gonna be like this. Because of the economic stagnation of Japan, for about 30 years, our price hasn't been changed. So 30 years ago, back in 30 years ago, the salary is same as now.
Wow.
Which is quite crazy.
Yeah.
Bad, yeah.
That's bad. How about this in your country? Do you guys get more salary than before?
I would say so. I'm a nurse in Ireland, so we would have started off on a very low pay scale when I was first training, but now it's slowly creeped up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's starting to be recognised a bit more, but not a huge increase in salaries, I would think.
Okay.
Definitely in the last 30 years there has been.
Yeah.
But not crazy either.
Not
Like,
crazy.
no. Yeah.
So apparently it's like 2,400 Australian dollars. That's what we get as a first salary in a month. So $2,400 before tax.
A month.
Month. How much is it? How much is it in Ireland?
Like I would say we'd get near what would it be about 4,000 a month in euro.
In euro?
Yes.
Well, that's then.
Wouldn't it be?
$6,000.
About $6,000 a month.
Wow.
And that wouldn't
So much
be
different.
a good wage, really. Like that would be a standard job. Like it wouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll have to move
But equally,
Ireland.
cost of living then is expensive.
Oh
So
wow. So I gotta say, you gotta come to Japan
Yes.
because when you come to Japan, you feel like, wow, we're rich. We can do so many things. Come to Japan, definitely.
good.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Sounds
thank
good.
you so
Cheers.
much.
Thank you for your time.
You. No problem.
Cheers.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
You're from India.
Yeah.
Are you having your day off today?
Yes, it's Saturday. I work from Monday to Friday. So
Okay.
yeah.
What do you do?
I work for Australia Post.
I want to ask you, how much do you usually spend on your day off?
$300-400, $400.
In like over the weekend, 2 days?
Yeah, 2 days.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this video, I want to ask you some questions about money because apparently in the world, the prices are going up.
Yeah.
Year by year, including salary in most of the countries. Whereas in Japan, it's not like that. So I want to find out if it's true or not and what it's actually like. Okay, people tend to use McDonald's to make a comparison. So you are from India, right? So you can talk about your country. In my country, McDonald's, let's say Big Mac, it's like $4.10 Australian dollars, and cheeseburger, it's like $1.70.
Okay.
Do you think they're more expensive than in India?
In India, the usually is around the price is around $3-4 for nice burgers and stuff.
Yeah.
But the market in India varies from different,
Yeah.
spending
Class.
Class.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they also have burgers starting from like less than 50 cents as well.
Not in McDonald's, but in like.
In McDonald's.
Oh,
as
in
well.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been there for like 5 years
This
now.
is interesting.
They have a burger called Mek Aloo Tikki that used to be 25 rupees.
Yeah. Which
And
is.
that's 50 cents exactly.
Oh,
but
wow.
it should be around 50 rupees now. It's almost double in the price.
Oh, really? So everything getting more expensive. So you have like really cheap burgers to normal price burger and like a fancy burgers in McDonald's in India.
Yeah.
Wow, this is nice to know. We didn't know that. Are you from a big city in India?
Yes, I'm from the capital, Delhi.
To rent an apartment, maybe you go to work to rent an apartment by yourself. How much do you have to pay?
In a decent society, my parents live on rent right now. They're paying around 15,000 rupees per month.
So
It's $300
a month.
roughly. Yes, a
Okay.
month. Yeah.
$300 and you can live in a nice apartment.
In a decent apartment, you can
Decent
say.
apartment.
It's like 3 bedrooms.
Oh wow, that's very decent.
Yeah, that's decent. But if you see in Mumbai, that's like you have to pay around 70,000-80,000 per month. That's more than triple.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, in Mumbai, in the busy cities, the prices are very high.
Before I came to Australia, already Australia sounds like an expensive country, same as America and some European country as well. Simply, does Japan sounds like an expensive country to you, or not really?
If I go anywhere from Australia is already expensive. So I don't think if I'm earning in Australia, I'll be affected that much.
Yeah. Oh, okay. From Australia to anywhere.
Yeah, if I'm earning in Australia, I think I can spend money and all around the world comfortably because Australia is already pretty expensive.
Yeah. The last question is going to be like this. Because of the economic stagnation of Japan, for almost 30 years, our price hasn't been changed. Okay? Salary, 30 years, same.
Still the same.
Still the same. So 30 years ago and now, the same salary.
I can't even imagine how that can
Yeah,
happen.
but our average starting salary is like 2,400 AUD, Australian dollars. How's the price situation in India? Has it been like getting up and up and up year by year?
Yes, it has been last 20 years. The prices are like triple the amount they used to be.
Triple?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. If I'm not talking about McDonald's burger and other burgers, like they've increased the price more than triple. It's been 5 years when I last went to India, but if I go now, it's probably the same price for like McDonald's burger. Like if I'm gonna get a cheeseburger here, if I get the cheapest burger there, that's gonna be $100 as well, almost $2.
Well, your story explains how crazy the price still the same for 30 years in Japan, you know?
I can't imagine. That's how do you think like if you go out from Japan
To other countries.
to other countries when you were spending?
I think 30 years ago, Japanese people are quite rich
Yes.
in many countries. So, like when we used to go to Thailand or somewhere, wow, yes, everything's so cheap. But then like I said, I came back from Japan recently, and when I went back to Japan, I was like, damn, so cheap.
So cheap, yeah.
Yeah, like ramen, you know ramen? In Japan, if you put the chashu, a bit of meat,
Yeah.
it's still like 1,000 yen, so like $10 or something like that, Australian dollars. But here it's like $27 or something like that, especially in Sydney, you know?
That's expensive, man.
Yeah.
That means 30 years ago you won't feel the difference of coming to Australia or anywhere, but right now
Right now it's so
$2,400 you said?
Yeah.
It's expensive in Australia.
Yeah, it's
And
super
that's-
expensive.
You can't you can't you know.
You can't really do a nice lifestyle in outside if you
Yeah.
earn Japanese yen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I mean, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
No worries.
Where are you from?
So we're from Upper Coomera, in Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Australian.
Yes. Yeah.
Australian people. Would you mind my asking how old you guys are now?
18. both.
18. Oh,
Yeah,
quite,
I'm 18 as well.
quite
yeah.
young.
Yep.
In this video today, I want to ask you guys some questions about money. Apparently, everything's getting more and more expensive in the world, and I reckon in Australia as well. When people talk about money, when people wants to make a comparison, they tend to use Macca's, the price of the McDonald's. In Japan, the cheeseburger is like $1.70, and Big Mac is like $4.50 or 60 cents.
Okay.
Do you think in Australia it's higher than that or cheaper than that?
I reckon it's higher, definitely. Yeah.
You reckon
Yeah.
it's higher? So it sounds quite cheap, yeah? $1.70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Even before I came to Australia, Australia sounds like an expensive country. So was America, UAE, UKs and stuff like that. Simply, does Japan sound expensive country?
It sounds like it's less expensive than Australia.
Less expensive than
yeah.
Australia, yeah?
I feel like it depends where you're going as well.
Last question is going to be like this. For 30 years, our money hasn't been changed. So the salary you get is same as 30 years ago, which is pretty rare in the developed countries, I reckon. Do you guys feel that the price is getting higher in this country?
Yes, it's definitely getting way more expensive with
Yeah.
inflation, but gone up that as much.
All right, so everything's getting expensive, but your payment is also
Yes.
going up, so not much
Yeah.
problem happening.
The payment, not so much. Like the payments kind of stayed the same
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
sense. So it's in that way that is what making like everything expensive.
Yeah, I'd say the payment's probably grown half as much as the cost of everything
Yeah.
else.
Oh, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think 30 years ago, I reckon Japan was really rich country, maybe, and then Australia was still cheap for us,
Yeah.
but now it's like a double than Japanese like prices. I just came back from Japan like last week, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Japan was really cheap. So I just want to ask, sorry, last question, one more question. How much do you want for your first income when you look for a job in this country?
Good question. I'd say probably 35,000 a year would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be enough to rent and live off.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And if it could go from there, that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jobs can range from like per hour. Like there's jobs that are going like $13 an hour, and then others are like $30 an hour. So I personally obviously would like the highest paying.
Yeah.
But it just depends in what sector you're working.
Yeah.
So-
do you guys work?
Yes, I'm an apprentice electrician at the moment. Yeah.
All right. Can I ask you how much you get per hour?
Per hour, I get 13 per hour.
13
full time.
Yeah, full time. Yeah.
I'm currently unemployed.
Yeah. Okay.
I
no
was employed. I was getting I think 18.
18
Yeah.
per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you guys will get the good job, yeah, and make a lot of money. Thank you very much for your help.
That's all right.
Yeah, no
Thank
worries.
you. Enjoy
Yeah.
your day off.
Yeah, you too.
はいということで以前は世界的に見て物価が高かった日本もどんどんね世界のいろんな国に追いつけされて、そして今後追い越されていくっていう現実はこれ避けられないんですね、おそらく。当たり前ですけど他の国はここ30年間給料も上がり続けてるわけですからね。以前は日本人お金持ちだった けど、なんか最近そうでもないよねみたいな。僕ここオーストラリアにブラジル人の友達とか、それこそアジアだったらインドネシア人の友達も結構いて、特にねオーストラリアに来たばかりの人とかって iPhone とか持ってなかったりするんですよ。なんでかっていうと、その国の人たちからすると iPhone ってすごい高級品だから。だけど海外の物価がどんどん上がっていく中で、日本だけ物価が上がっていかないってなると、いつかこう日本人は iPhone ね、お金持ってるしか買えないよねみたいな時代ももしかしたら来ちゃうかもしれないし、海外旅行なんて高くて行けないよっていう時代ももう本当に来るのかもしれないですね、いつか。そんなご時世に私は日本に残って日本の経済のために一生懸命頑張って仕事しますっていうのも素晴らしいんですけど、海外で仕事をして活躍できる人間になるっていうのも僕は一つの自己防衛だと思います。タロサックの公式 LINE では18歳まで英語力全くのゼロのところから今英語を話せるようになった僕が、英語学習の中で、欠かせなかったポイントですとか、それから英会話の初めの一歩となる機会を来てくれた方全員に提供させていただいております。ぜひですね、僕も私も英語を話せるようになって将来の可能性を広げたい、世界で活躍できる人間になりたい、そう少しでも思う人がいたら概要欄のリンクから友達追加してください。日本人昔はリッチだったのに世界の国に今ではどんどん追い越されされちゃってる現実があるんですと、海外旅行なんか高くて行けるわけねえだろと、もしかしたら近い将来そんな日が来てしまうのかもしれない。自分にできることって一体何だろう。この動画を見ることで少しでもそんな風に考え始めちゃってるあなたがそこにいるのであれば、見るだけで頭の中グローバル化しちゃったんだよ。最後まで見てくれた皆さんありがとうございます。面白いと思ってもらった方はチャンネル登録忘れずに、高評価も忘れずに、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。